All
Well,
right, you guys
well,
good to randomize?
sure.
All right, we'll do
Wasn't there an
one,
infinite combo with
two,
Oh, multiple.
and
Shalai?
three.
Oh yeah, dude, there's like 8 or 9.
Are you
Oh,
running
okay.
that?
I don't think I didn't know if he is or not, but
All right, Nada, if you're ready, I'm ready for you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Draw. Forest, tap the forest for an Elvish Mystic pass.
That's
draw.
busted.
Play a Battlefield Forge, tap 1 for an Explorer Scope pass.
Ice
Oh,
Tunnel pass.
we can't all have we can't all have 3-cost commanders like you, bud.
Love it.
Yeah, ramp it up.
So it begins. Sorry, I didn't realize it was already my turn. I forgot how quick turn 1 goes.
You're fine.
Let's do a. Let's do a Temple of Plenty tap. I'll scry 1. And I'll pass.
Okay, untap, draw. Yikers. I guess this is what we can do because we want to ramp. Plan Involving Wilds. We'll immediately tap it and crack it, but just to save for timesy's sake, we'll tap 2 and we'll Farseek while we're at it.
Cool.
So I'll go get the basic
Okay.
and then I'll go get another basic and I'll pass on that.
Nice. What's that? Draw. Mountain, paint off the forge for Baird. Go to 39 pass.
Baird.
Baird, the Argivian recruiter. Ugh.
Mm.
I like saying that Argivian.
Flare, I like your
Island.
spin down counter.
Oh, which one?
The white one. I've got the same one.
It's cool.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
it came in the bundle.
That's the only
I'm just
reason I
gonna
buy
play
them.
a Seg.
All right, well, tap.
Yeah,
Draw.
go ahead. I get to draw cards if someone loses 3 life.
Nice.
Play a Temple of Abandon, scry 1. Put that on the bottom.
Can you
And
please shock and fetch?
Pass.
Untap, draw. Play another forest because we're getting forest flooded. It's fucking awesome. We'll tap 1 and a white, and we will play this flipped for its get the morph card, and then we'll pass.
Cool. What's that? Draw.
A
Beware
trap
of the morph
card.
Sundown
Beware.
pass. And we'll tap 1 for Basilisk Collar.
That's no
1,
bueno.
Uh-oh.
to equip the Explorer Scope. And because I want to see if I got a motherfucking land, we're going to swing that over at, it's just a 2-2. We'll swing that at Flayer, sure.
I'll block.
Oh, shit.
Still on
I
3.
did not even think about that. Yeah, sure. That way everybody's safe. All right, cool. It's a mountain field pass. That way everybody is no lose life.
Sorry. I had to cock
No,
block
yeah,
you.
I would pay attention. It's all good. I don't actually. It's better this way.
Forest. I will play Varagoth.
Yeah, it's a good card.
He's a vampiric tutor,
Yeah.
and I'll pass.
Okay, untap. Draw.
Should have put Marrow in here for a mana dork.
Play Plains. Untap 2 and a green for Pride Malkin. Am I able to put the +1/+1 counter on itself?
It says as long as it says target and not other target.
Yeah, cool.
Target.
Just
Yeah.
didn't want to waste it.
It's all you.
You can put it on one of my creatures. Oh, wait, it says you control.
It says you control.
I mean, if you want to give me one of your
Never mind.
creatures, that's cool. I've
No,
never said
don't
no
worry
to this
about it.
before.
What are we playing, John Irinicus?
And then I'll pass.
Untap, draw. That is awesome. A plains tap for a Soul Ring, pass.
That's a beautiful turn. Always a beautiful turn.
And when you top deck your Soul Ring, it feels good. If only there was
Oh,
more
yeah.
to do with it. There was more to do with it, and I fucked it up.
And
Fuck.
it's always great when it's in that first like 3-4 turns.
Yeah.
Right. I'll tap 5 for the commander. Fortunately, I have 4 cards in hand, so first ability is going to be nixed. I want to see
How
if
many
I
cards do you have?
4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get rid of enough low cost stuff fast enough. Oh, now he has a 1, 2, 3 Death Toucher. That's not great.
Sorry.
He's got a. No, that's okay. It's no problem. I don't even care if Bear dies. I'll send 2/2 over at Simply. Attack trigger is all I'm looking for.
I'll take the 2.
What happens if it's not? Oh, it just looks at it. Cool. Awesome. Pass.
Alright. Untap, draw.
What's attached to your creature over there?
Explorer's Scope.
Okay.
Whenever it attacks, look at top card. If it's a land, drop it on the field. Tapped.
With that Basilisk Collar, do you run Thornbite in there too?
Nope.
I'm gonna play Woe Strider and make a goat.
Make a goat.
And I'll just say go.
Okay.
Mm.
Untap everything. Draw.
Don't even know. Don't even know if I have goats.
Well, you're about to find out.
It's not a common token.
I got one for you.
I'll do a
Oh,
Path
thank
of
you.
Ancestry, tapped. Then I'll tap 2 and a green for. Actually, I lied. I'm going to just tap 2 white for a Together Forever. Add a +1/+1 counter to my Pride Malkin. Then. I'm gonna swing at you, Nada, for 4 with trample.
Ew, I'll take 4.
And then I shall pass.
I will draw a card because someone lost 3 more life.
On your end step, I'll tap 1 and a white, and I will turn over this card, which is Lumen Thread Field, giving all my static, my creatures come in with 1 more toughness.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Now untap, upkeep, draw. Tap a green for a wild growth on this land. Then we will play a swamp for land per turn. We'll tap 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play our commander.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Then we'll play 1 for a Haywire Might,
Ooh, good card.
and we'll immediately tap it to sack it to destroy the Basilisk Collar.
Basilisk Collar in the graveyard.
It comes in
What?
with 1 more. Yep, Basilisk Collar in the graveyard. Fuck that card. No Death Touch. and then I'll pass.
It's literally I have a ton of like random like 1-drop artifacts in here in case I get SRAM.
Oh, I play Basilisk Collar Thornbite Staff on Daryl, and I just tap him and it's a board wipe every time, every turn.
I see. Yeah, nothing like that in here. Tap a mountain. I mean, play mountain. And then
Yeah, this is a super chill game. Nothing like that.
no, it really isn't. I mean, it's just,
It's
just
so scary.
trying to go hard here. All right, we'll tap
You're good.
1 for a Cacophony Scamp. Almost underrated card out of that set. I promise.
Oh yeah.
Cacophony Scamp. It's so good in Hammer Time. Stupid good. Do 20 damage in 1 turn. Sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and it's they fucked up by making it a warrior because of Resolute Strike. It's so stupid.
Oh yeah. Good. Good catch.
Yep. I will tap 1, 2, 3.
How many cards you got?
I'm about to be at 2 because I'm gonna cast them all.
Oh. Oh shit. Skyclave.
Put them all on Drew. Give it a flying and first strike and 2/2. And yeah, I want the
Someone's gonna hurt.
I want the Jiro trigger mainly is all I'm looking for, but I guess I'll send Baird too. He's got reach over there, so I can't really touch him. Actually, he can't. He'll block with it and be just fine, right? Sure. Because it's a 3/8, right?
It is a 3/8.
3/8. Sure. We'll send this 7/6 flying over at you for the attack trigger. And then I'll send the 2/2 simply for its attack trigger.
I'll take 2.
Okay, so I guess I'll do Baird's first. I'll look at the top. Okay, and then I will top 6 Drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can reveal a legendary creature. I'll reveal a Wyleth. I can cast that in my second main for free.
Well,
Spelltable
thinks Wyleth is a Savannah.
Yeah, attempt to cast Wyleth in my second main for free. And I think that's gonna be it, guys. I'll just pass the turn.
I'm guessing you blocked Nada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I knew they would bounce. That's why I swung it at him. I didn't think he would.
I thought about taking it.
Oh, I didn't want you to say. I really just wanted them to bounce.
I didn't know what you had up your sleeve, and I was just like,
No, I wasn't trying. I was not
expensive."
trying to kill Kalofner. I swear. I just wanted to.
He's just
I'm
a
gonna
good
sack the
activist.
goat on your instep to scry. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Play forest. And
Oh, I
And
did
we'll-
get almost the Baird trigger. Ooh. Drop a 1/1 on the
play a Golgari Signet. And then I will cast Nashi. And I will pass.
Okay. Untap everything. Draw.
For some reason, I thought Nashi had flying, but
That would be cool.
that wouldn't make any sense.
His scrolls are flying around.
Yeah, maybe because it looks like he's hovering.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to do a Temple of the False God for turn.
Is it
And then I'm
online?
going to tap that.
Yeah.
And a green for a Tranquil Frillback. When it enters the battlefield, I can pay green up to 3 times. So I'm going to pay 2 green, and that'll trigger 2 of its things. I'm going to gain 4 life. And then I want to destroy that equipment that's giving your your guy flying in first
Yep.
strike.
No problem. It's gone.
My
Thank you,
hero.
thank you. I'll be here
Okay.
all night.
No,
And
you
I'll
just made
untap
my turn easier. That's all. That's
untap
all
my-
you did because I was gonna do it.
untap my Pride Malkin. And then oh boy, let's yeah, I'm just gonna pass after that.
Untap and draw. Can we get more forests, please? We don't want plains anymore. We don't want them. So we will tap the useless plane. It's not really useless, but we will play a skull clamp.
Ooh, yeah. Good old clamp.
Skull Clamp's fun.
The skull clamp is fun, and it'll really fix the amount of cards I have in my hand. Kinda, but I can't really use it because they come in with one extra, so it kind of sucks right
I've
now.
never seen that art of a Skull Clamp before. I like that.
So now I will
I
tap
think
another
that's the
white.
original art, isn't it?
I will play Selfless Savior. I will then sack Selfless Savior immediately to make Colfinor indestructible for the turn, bringing Haywire Might back to my hand.
Cool.
I will tap for a green to play Haywire Might. I will tap for another green to destroy the other enchantment under your commander, or the equipment under your commander.
That's not under the commander one's gone. You talking
The
about this one?
Thoroscope. The
Yeah,
Thoroscope,
yeah. Sure.
So
No
that'll
problem.
go. When that dies, I will bring Selfless Savior back to my hand. I will tap for a 1 to play Selfless Savior. Then I will tap for a green. Unfortunately, it's 2 green to play a Spore Frog, and then I will pass.
Cool. Untap.
Swarfar is danger.
No, it's not.
is
It's prevention of danger.
Spore Frog is so underused.
Planes.
No, Spore Frog is busted.
We'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can abuse that shit with lots of
With
graveyard
Colfinor, yeah,
shenanigans.
with Colfinor and replacement effects, absolutely.
Cast a Tori Diavant.
Which one?
Tori Diavant, the Fury Rider, Vigilance Trample, 3/3. Whenever it attacks, all other creatures get 1/1, and then red creatures get trample, white creatures get basically they untap.
Oh, I tried using her in Jetmir.
Yeah, this originally was part Jetmir, and then I ended up splitting into 2 different decks. So, like the Beard and whatnot. But Beard's not going to be able to trigger anymore, at least until I get another equipment on the field. I need another Jiru trigger, but it's like can't really swing with anything. At least it gets Vigilance this time because I only have 1 card in hand. Strider 3/2 Vargoth. You care about the Vargoth. I think you do care about the
I don't know.
Vargoth, but at the same time you have Nashi, so who cares, right? And this is a
Basically.
Frillback. What is Frillback again? What's its?
It's a 3/3 and it doesn't do anything after it enters the battlefield.
Okay, 3/3, and then I have enough mana. I don't really care. I guess if it dies, I'd rather get the attack trigger. Sure, we'll go Jijiro it simply. I'll get an attack trigger here. So dig 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really legendary creature. I got 0 hits off that, so it's just.
What is throwback?
Huh?
Or
Oh,
what is
throwbacks.
throwback?
What is Frillback?
Yeah.
It's a 3/3 creature that just has an ETB effect.
Oh, okay. Spelltable doesn't.
As a
No,
response
can't read
to
it.
your attack,
Yeah.
I am going to tap a plains for the Together Forever.
So
Choose
weird.
target creature with a counter on it. When that creature dies this turn, return it to my hand. I'll block you with the Pride Malkin and return it to my hand.
Sure, no problem. It's 4/4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Alrighty, that will be the turn.
I was hoping you would take damage so I could draw a card.
Sorry. Maybe next time.
That's okay. It is okay. Well, let's see. I will play Weight of Memory. I draw 3 cards and target player mills 3.
Who
So
is
I'll
that?
just target
Oh,
myself.
yourself, yeah. Duh.
1, 2, 3. And then Island, Stern Lesson, and a Negate. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just kind of hoping for that. Just kind of needing the island, but whatever. Shit. I'll go to combat. I will swing 3 at Simply because you only have 1 creature. So that's Menace.
Okay.
I just want the Stag trigger.
That's cool.
How big is Stag?
And I'll go to my end step and draw for turn. And then I have to discard.
1/3.
Huh?
He was
No,
asking how
we're
big
good.
Stig is.
Oh yeah, he's a 1/3. Um, I'll discard Sakashima, the imposter.
Huh.
Hmm.
All right. Untap everything. Draw. Okay, I'm gonna do a Cinder Glade for turn, tapped. Then I'll do 2 and a green for Mana Gorge or Hydra. Whenever a
Yeah.
player casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then I'm going to bring back my Pride Malkin, which will put a +1/+1 counter on Mana Gorger, and I'll go ahead and put another +1/+1 counter on Tranquil Frillback.
All these Michelin triggers, my dude.
Huh?
You could be dealing out some pingers right now with Shalai.
I know. I'm working with what I got though.
I feel you. I feel you.
And then I think I'll pass.
Untap, draw. I'm gonna immediately sack to make Kolfinor indestructible. Bring back Haywire Might to my hand. Then I am going to tap for a float 1 colorless to play Haywire Might.
I'm going to add a counter.
How big is he? I gotta be careful.
Right now he's a 3/3.
For each cast, he gets bigger.
I'm gonna tap for 1, and I'm gonna play Avacyn's Pilgrim. And then I'm going to use the 1 floating and 2 to play Ashnod's Altar.
Uh-oh. Danger.
I'm then gonna sack Haywire Might to Ashnod's Altar to bring Selfless Savior back to my hand. I am then going to sacrifice. I don't really want to sacrifice. How big is Mana Gorger Hydra now? Did I
5/5.
get him? Did I get him to a 5/5? All right, cool. We're gonna tap for 1, 2, 2 white and 1, and we are going to play Slaughter the Strong. Each player chooses a number of creatures they control that with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures they control.
How dare you? Can I respond to that?
You can.
I'm gonna do Welsh Rider. Sack this, scribe.
Making me do math. Each creature they control with total power 4 or less.
Bottom.
Damn. I'm gonna keep my Pride Malkin. I'll sack the other two.
Okay, so I have to
I'm
add
gonna
4. I
keep-
have to add 4 together. Is what the thing is.
Yep. So I'm gonna tap.
I'm gonna keep Seg and
Elvish
Nashi.
I'm gonna tap Elvish Mystic to float a green and then sack it to Ashnod's Altar.
I think I want.
Ashnod's Altar is danger.
I think I want. Oh God. Well, I'm gonna let. I know Scamp is gone, so I have a trigger off Scamp.
So I'm gonna go back and I can't get anything back yet.
I guess.
But I'll see Lilith will die too, so I'll just bring back Elvish Mystic.
Does anything have 1 toughness?
No.
Not.
Yeah, my Pride
No.
Malkin has 1 toughness.
Just hit Pride Malkin for 1.
Cool.
Off of the Scamp trigger.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's. I'll save Baird and Lilith.
So I have 6 floating colorless and a floating green. With the 3 colorless, I'll play a black, and I'll play Pilfless Plunderer.
Yeah. Ooh,
And-
ooh.
Uh-oh.
And then with the other 3, I will play a Blasting Station, and then this goes infinite.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, and then you just need
It's Graveyard Recursion unless someone can respond to Blasting Station. Or spot removal Plunderer.
Oh shit, yeah. Sure.
Because this will make treasures, and it'll continuously bring back Haywire Might and Elvish Mystic over and over and over again.
No answer from me.
And I feel
Yeah,
bad about
this
it.
is a-
but
This is a.
Ain't got nothing there.
the deck is neutered as soon as you kill him, but if you don't kill him, then it gets dangerous
Alright.
fast.
Alrighty.
Or you
Guess
can
that'll
spot
do it.
removal him, or this.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just built this deck, so I was just trying it out.
Same. I've only played with this one twice.
This is my 3rd game with this deck, and for some reason, nobody ever kills Kolfinor.
Yeah, that is
They
true.
look at him and they're like, it's not that dangerous, but like, I make him indestructible and I have a Spore Frog on repeat, or a Haywire Might on repeat.
Yeah, I can see where the misconstruction, like, people can misconstrue it. They can be like, "Oh, it's not that bad," until they see it, and then they know to look for it though. So
It's such a jank commander. I love him to death. His
I
big
only
ass.
I only saw him in a Joda deck. It's the only time I saw him.
It's just it's graveyard recursion for nothing.
Well, if anyone wants to go again, I'm game.
That's fine. I don't mind. Swap
Yeah,
over your
I have 2 other decks that I just built. Calyx and Greasefang.
Ooh, Greasefang. That's always fun. It's nice to
Well,
see
yeah.
him out of Pioneer.
Yeah,
Can't wait
I
for-
saw that Greasefang is pretty solid in Pioneer, so
He's dope. Top 5. One of the top 5 decks for
Oh.
sure. I tried to build him in standard, but it's just not enough. Not enough in-game value in standard.
So I never got into Calyx the Planeswalker, but I really dig his creature.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've seen a few people play with him. It's definitely fun.
Play some mono black.
I think I'm good. Y'all go.
Okay.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
I said I was playing mono black, and he's like, I'm good.
That's kind of how I heard it.
I mean, Maryland is pretty disgusting, so.
I mean, I probably won't even cast her. I might cast her once.
Famous last words.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, his reaction is understandable. Because
This deck is a total of $50.
I get what you're saying, but the initial reaction, I understand.
I guess.
I mean, if you played for a while, you know how this.
I mean, I'll change up the deck if everyone doesn't want to play against Marlin. It's fine. It's
So
literally.
what I'm saying is, I don't care.
I get it.
understand his reaction because I played for a while and I know Maryland.
I mean, he could have just said that,
can
and I
be
could have picked something else. It would have been fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what that deck is? That deck is literally 97 swamps, ad nauseum, and sickening dreams.
Oh, okay.
That's literally.
Yeah,
why
he
it's
could have.
45
He
bucks.
could have expressed something.
Yeah, all he had to
other
do
than,
is say play something else, and I'd have been like, okay. That's fine.
I don't know. Hello there, alpaca god.
Let's play
Are you
Curse
really
Primal.
an alpaca god?
Does that mean that your mama's a llama?
Wow. This is terrible. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan.
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan.
Not now, kitty.
I guess. Oh.
And I need another one. Damn it.
Wait, what?
I don't know who the host is that we're gonna randomize again or not.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Jesus, come on.
Keep this hand.
All right, I'll play this one.
Are you gonna randomize again?
Yeah. All right, you're up, Alpaca God. Good luck to you.
Play swamp. Pass.
Draw. I will play, and Crumbling Necropolis comes in tapped and pass.
Okay, draw. Do a forest tap, soul ring, and pass.
Draw. Planes and pass.
Play an island. Tap 2. Just play the Zulaport Cutthroat. Pass.
Untap and draw. We'll play an Exotic Orchard. We'll tap 1 for a Curse of Opulence on Alpaca God. Whenever someone attacks him, they create a gold token, and I create a gold token. Pass.
Untap, draw. Play a Fury Calm Snarl tapped. And then tap 2 and a green for a Mana Gorger Hydra.
Oh, that's early.
Yeah, well,
Yikers.
yeah, well, sorry. And then I'll pass.
All right. Play planes and cast a Sethis. You get a thingy, and I'll pass.
Pass my turn.
Untap and draw. Play a Watery Grave, pay 2 life, so it comes in untapped. And then I'll tap 2 and a blue, and I will play a Curse of Verberosity. Whenever enchanted players attack, you draw 1 card. Each opponent attacking that player does the same. And we will attach it to Simply. Pass.
What's it do again? I'm sorry.
Whenever someone attacks you, they draw a card, and I draw a card.
All right. Cool.
You should have 2 counters on Mana Gorger.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Draw.
I'm no genius, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 counters.
Okay. Let's play a plains for turn. Tap the soul ring, 1 floating, green, red, white. Bring out Shalian Halar, which will pull out a counter on him, and then that will trigger Shalian Halar. Alpaca God take a damage.
Take how much damage?
Just 1. Yeah, damage. And then you don't have any creatures over there, do you?
No, but if you attack Alpaca, we make gold tokens.
What is a gold token again? I've never actually played with one.
Free mana.
It's a treasure token, but you don't have to
Yeah.
tap it.
Yep. You sacrifice it and add 1 mana, so it's the same. It's simply the same thing.
Well,
Just saying, there's incentive.
yeah, can't argue with that. Alpaca got him to swing at you for 4 with trample.
All right, I'll take 4 damage.
And you make a
All
gold
right.
token, and I make a gold token. Alpaca's gonna fuck me up.
This sliver is going to be my gold token because that's just how I roll.
That
Oh,
is a
okay.
gold sliver.
So it's 1 mana of. Is it colorless or is it any
Add
color?
1 mana of any color.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
cool.
treasure token, but
But you don't have to tap
You
it.
just
Is it a
sack it.
one-time use or can
Yeah.
you use it on
Yeah,
repeat?
it's sacked.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Just never had one before. Go ahead, Flair.
okay. Tap draw. Draw. Play planes. I will cast a semblance amble. Exiling
Okay.
righteous cause.
You're going to take 1 damage.
Okay. So now my enchantments cost 2 less. That's all I got.
Swamp. And you guys are gonna have to forgive me, but I'm a dipshit and I put my commander in my fucking deck. So let me fucking go take that guy the fuck out of here.
Okay.
And then I'll just shuffle it afterwards and just fucking see what the fuck he got into. There he is. That's not my commander. That's not it. Where the fuck did it go? So one reason why I do like to give it a different sleeve so it doesn't get mixed up. Where the fuck is it? And there he is. Fucking was all the way at the bottom. Jesus. Sorry about that. Alrighty. And I'll tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. And get out my commander.
Okay, you're going to take 1 damage there, Alpaca.
Okay. And then I will move to combat. And let's see. I will swing 1. Swing the clear Zulaport for combat and swing him at Nada.
For 1,
Yep, 1
It would
damage.
be
Actually, no,
2.
2 damage.
take 2.
And then you're going to mill 2 cards. want a
A
creature?
curse of misfortunes and a swamp.
Okay, then set out creatures. That's my turn.
Untap and draw. This kind of blows play and
Is that Do you have
Is that
all will be one in July? I think that
I
spell
don't.
goes infinite.
1, 2, 3? We're gonna play a Bothersome Quasit. Menace, goaded creatures my opponent control can't block, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, go to target opponent creature. So then I'm gonna tap
Okay.
1 and a red.
You're gonna
And
take 1 damage too for Schleinar.
is it a May? Are you May, or is it a?
Nope, Schleinar deals that much damage to target opponent.
Okay, well in that case, you're gonna get the curse of Shaken Faith. Whenever enchanted player casts a spell other than the first spell they cast each turn, um, or copies the spell, Curse of Shaken Faith deals 2 damage to them.
Cool.
You can put 2 things on Mana Gorger Hydra, yeah, and then I'm gonna
Uh,
go Mana Gorger Hydra, Then- and then I'm gonna goad it and pass.
okay. And goaded just means they can't block, right?
It can't attack. It has to
No,
attack
it has to
enable
attack other than Nada.
other than me. It can't come at me.
Okay.
Go anywhere but at me. But this card says it also can't block. It cannot block because I have it goaded right now. So if anybody else wants to attack you,
Oh,
you can't block.
yeah.
But
Okay.
you're
Gotcha.
gonna be
All right.
tapped out anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Sweet. I'll take my turn then.
It's a silly card.
It is a silly card. He's a cool little demon.
All right. We're gonna do a Rogue's Passage for turn. Um. Okay. I'm going to pay in total for a kicker. I'm going to pay 2, 3, and 2 green.
Oh, he's about to be a big boy.
Actually, it's not a
What
big
is
boy.
this?
It is a Inscription of Abundance. Because I kicked it, I can choose any number of the effects instead, but prior to that, it'll trigger Mana Gorger and Shaline Halar. So, Nada, go ahead and take another damage because that little curse you put me on.
I mean, I just okay.
And then, first thing I'm going to do is put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. I'm going to put those on Shaline Halar. Nada, you will take 2 more damage. Target player gains X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures I control. That's going to be 7 life from my Mana Gorger. And then number 3, target creature I control fights target creature I don't control. I'm assuming that doesn't count as an attack, right?
Nope. You can
So
kill
I'm
it.
going to
It's
fight
still
your
goaded.
bothersome Quasit.
It's still goaded for the turn.
Wow. It's like the little
Um,
troll from Diablo.
and then I know this is going to do damage to me, but that's okay. I'm going to pay 2 white to play Together Forever. I could put a +1/+1 counter on up to 2 target creatures. First, Mana Gorger will gain 1 from me casting it, and that damage is going to go to Flare.
How
And then I'm going
much?
to put the 2+1. It's going to be 1 damage to you.
Okay.
And then I'll put the 2 +1/+1 counters, or I'll put 1 on Shalai and Halar, and 1 more on Mana Gorger, which will trigger 2 damage to Alpaca. And then moving to combat.
How big is Mana Gorger?
Mana Gorger is an 11/11 with trample.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me just see here. Anyone got flying blockers at all?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Alright. Here's how I'll do this. I've beat up on Nada enough this turn I'm going to hit Alpaca with Shalai and Halar for 4 flying with Vigilance. And then I will swing at Flayer for 11 with Trample. I am going to take 2 damage, though, because I cast that second spell.
Okay.
And then I think that's going to do it for me. I had a big day.
Yeah.
And I just put a giant target on my fucking back.
Yes, you did.
That's okay.
That is exactly what you did.
I'm gonna cast Calyx. Oh, you get a counter.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And then Nada take 1 damage.
I'm gonna gain a life and draw a card. Because Calyx is an enchantment. And then when Calyx comes in, I'll put a counter on Sithix. And then I'm gonna pay 2 to cast out. Gorger gets a counter.
Yep, true dat.
What are you casting out?
I'm casting out the Gorger, but I'm letting you resolve your stuff first.
Okay, take 1 damage.
Okay.
And it's exiled.
Yeah, exiled under cast out until it leaves the battlefield.
Okay.
Then I'll gain a life and draw a card from Sithix. And Calyx will put a counter on himself, I guess. How big is Shalai and Halar?
4/4 flying vigilance.
Alrighty. I will pass.
Alpaca?
1 second, thinking.
Okay.
All right, first I will move to combat. So I will swing Zulaport Cutthroat and Anwan the Ruin Thief at Nada.
Damn. Rude.
So that's 4 damage coming from rogues going to you. 2 of its
1, 2,
commander.
3, 4. You got a Master's Theater, a Reliquary Tower, a Curse of this, and a Thought of Mage. So you got 1 creature.
You got 1 creature.
Yep.
Sweet. Draw a card.
What was the creature you milled?
Protean Thoughter Mage, 1/1. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield,
Oh,
when
it
I
becomes
control, I
a
can have it
copy of
copy
an
it.
enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
Then I'll tap for 4 mana. And I play the enchantment Trickster God's Heist. It resolves,
Uh-oh.
put 1 counter on
I
it.
got nothing.
And I'm going to exchange my Zulaport Cutthroat for your Shalai and Halar. Zero. You can have my pathetic little 1/1, and I take your commander.
Cool.
Interesting.
Let's see. How many counters does your commander have on it?
1.
So it's a 4/4. Cool. And with that, I end my turn. Kind of fucked up. Probably should have stolen your creature immediately if I was able to attack, seeing it as vigilance.
I don't know if it would have haste if you swap.
No, it's been on the field.
Took
I'm not.
control of it.
Yeah, I took
No, it's
control of
just
it.
changing battlefields. It doesn't need haste.
Yeah.
Oh,
It,
okay.
it just fucks people up. That's what it does. I don't know what the fuck to do here. I'll be honest with you. 1, 2, 3.
I thought it needed to specify because the red card specify gain control, give haste.
Hey, did
Yeah,
you
I think
attack at
that's better
Alpaca God
target.
that last turn? Simply.
I did, yeah.
So you make another gold token, I make another gold token.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. I'll sack 2 treasures and tap out. And I will play Cruel Reality. Enchant player. At the beginning of
Cruel
enchantment player,
Reality. Oh,
that
man.
player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. If that player can't, he or she loses 5 life. Senor Alpaca, you are now enchanted twice.
Okay.
And then I have no mana, so I'll pass.
Man, Cruel Reality is pretty underrated.
Okay. I'll untap everything.
It is 7 mana, so it's
It
kinda
is a
hard to
big
play.
boy.
But if you can reanimate enchantments, it's pretty good.
I just drew a really shitty hand. And I kept it
What's
because I didn't want to
I
go
mean-
down to 6.
Alpaca God? What's that enchantment you have over there?
The Trickster God's Heist.
And it's an enchantment, right? It's an enchantment saga.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. Here's how we're gonna do this. All right. I'm gonna pay a green and a white for Dramoka's command. I choose 2. I'm going to choose target player sacrifices an enchantment, Alpaca God. So
I don't know
will get
that does the exchange depend, or does
Nope,
the Trickster God's Heist have to?
you keep control of it until it dies, or he takes it back, like with a homeward path.
So
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
get
sure
control of my
that,
card back?
Nope. Not until it dies, or you use a homeward
Yeah, it
path.
doesn't say until until it
He
leaves the
takes control of
battlefield or
it. It's
anything.
just an exchange. It's like a chaos effect, replacement effect.
Yeah, if you thought by destroying the enchantment get your creature back, you won't. It doesn't work that way. It's not a temporary thing. I take control of your we traded. It's until your creature dies. And it goes back
Okay.
You would have to say until this leaves the battlefield or something.
All right,
However,
hold on
he
here.
has no creatures, and on his upkeep, it will die because he has to sacrifice it. Or he either
Well,
has
he
to
can
sacrifice his
sacrifice
commander or
and
yours.
one.
He could, but one of them's gonna go.
That zombie dude you gave me, what is he?
Cutthroat. I think he's a 1/3 or something, 1/2.
1/1.
Yeah, there's 1/1. The Zulaport out there.
Ba, 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 ba.
Or are you still resolving
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what I
your
want to do
command?
next.
Oh,
What's the
okay.
next thing it can do?
Well, I played it backwards. If
It puts
I didn't
counters on
realize
a
that
creature, fights,
I didn't realize that if I didn't,
prevents
I thought if I
damage.
destroyed the enchantment, I'd get my creature back. So, bum bum bum. Am I able to backtrack a little bit?
I mean, you're pretty deep into it now, bro.
All right, cool. Then fuck it. We'll just do. I'll just put a +1/+1 on my Zulaport Cutthroat.
Cool. It's a 2/2 now.
So that's him. Then that's gone, and I'll pay 2, 3, and a white for High Sentinels of Erishin, which will get a +1/+1.
You'll take 2 damage.
That's cool. And then I think that's gonna do it.
Okay. Oh. Let's see. Stop here. Tap 2 for Jukai Naturalist. My enchantments cost 1 less. I'm gain a life and draw a card because it's an enchantment. Then I'll. Oh, and then Calyx, I guess, will put a counter on himself. And then I'll pay a green for Sheltered Airy. Enchant land, tap 2 mana of any one color. Put on this plains. Gain a life and draw a card. Then I'll put a counter on Calyx. I'll play a land for turn. So you got. I'll tap this for. Two green, I guess, and I will cast Courser of Krufix. I'll gain a life and draw a card. Put a counter on Calyx. And I play with the top card revealed. And then I'll go to combat. Calyx is a 6/6. I don't know.
Well, if you attack Joe, you get to draw a card. And if you attack Alpaca, we both make a gold token.
Yeah. What do I want? Well, if I hit someone, I get to copy a non-legendary enchantment. I control. So that's the tempting part.
I mean, you can just hit me with the small boy syphilis, whatever the fuck his name is.
Now I gotta hit someone with Calyx.
I don't
Or
want
an
that.
enchanted creature. Yeah, it's enchanted. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll swing 6 at Joe and 2 at you, Nada.
I'll take 2.
Take 6.
And we'll make gold tokens.
No, not for Joe. You draw a card off of Joe.
Oh.
You get 6 from alpaca. Or you get the gold from
Okay.
swinging at alpaca.
And then Calyx hit you, so I'll make a copy of. So I'll make a copy of Jukai. And then this doesn't say non-tokens, so that will trigger Calyx. And I'll just put another counter on Calyx. And then main phase 2, I'll play a Helm of the Gods, which is kind of dangerous. So +1/+1 for each enchantment I control on the equipped creature. And that is my turn. Enchantress kinds of tends to pop off randomly.
I'll sack my hand one.
That's so mean.
Card. Tap 4. Play Bone Horde. Get out of Germ. How many creatures are in everyone's graveyard? I have none.
1,
I don't have a graveyard.
0.
2 for me.
Well,
So that's 3. So this thing has 3 counters on it. Then I will move to combat. And I will swing Shalai at Nada for 4
I'll
commander
take
damage.
4.
And
Okay.
then I will start my turn.
Untap, draw. I will play a Smoldering Marsh for turn.
not a chance.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh. And then I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play a Stuffy Doll. And I'm going to name,
God.
Joe. And then for 1 red, I'm
Interesting.
going to Blacksmith Act.
Alrighty.
So,
That's a
Joe,
thing.
you're going to take 13 from the Stuffy Doll.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. So I'll take 13. And then I'm going to use Together Forever and crack my treasure to pay 1 mana, choose target creature to counter. When that creature dies, this turn return it to owner's hand. So Shalai and Halar will actually go to my hand.
Nice. And on that, I will pass.
All right. Honestly, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, it brought you back down to everyone else's level and it gave you your commander back. You're welcome.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm
you got
honestly,
rid of my
Fair trade.
little party.
I'm honestly not mad about it.
You got rid of my little New Year's Eve
You're-
party.
You were sitting over there just getting scarier and scarier by the second. In quiet.
That's what Enchantress does. It just goes
I was like,
off
yeah,
randomly.
if I just left you unchecked too, I need to clear that.
That's cool. It's cool.
Brought us all back down to earth, we're looking good.
Hello there,
All right, so
360
we're gonna
Undead
do
Marshy.
1 white, red, green to wow. Play Shalai and Halar.
What?
Imagine it.
That's
Imagine
weird.
it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much fucked at this point. I'm gonna skip you guys later.
What?
Did he really scoop?
Who scooped?
I think Alpaca scooped.
That's no fun.
Yeah, he scooped. He's out. Which means my curse of opulence goes to the graveyard, and my curse of reality goes to the graveyard, which kind of fucks me.
I
I'm
mean,
good, thanks.
there's one in every crowd, right?
Thanks for watching.
Well,
Was that your turn?
I'm thinking if I want to do anything else or not. I'd have to take 2 damage if I
Oh.
do. That's why I'm kind of considering it at this point. Yeah, just in case, I'm gonna tap my Soul Ring for an Arcane Signet. And then I'll pass.
That really just fucked my entire I sequenced it with the Blasphemous Act a certain way to do something next turn with the curses, but I can't do it anymore.
I'm sorry.
That pisses me off.
I guess it was the fact that he had something he
Please,
thought was
Swift.
going, and then you fucked it up, which is part of the game.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
win if I scoop.
3,
But, like,
4, 5. It would be.
I didn't throw a fit when he took my commander,
3.
and then I didn't throw a fit when I couldn't get
I'm
my
gonna
commander
cast
back.
Calyx because he costs 2 less. So initially, command tax is neutered because of my anvil.
That's cool.
It is. I'm going to pay 1 to attempt to put the boots on Calyx.
You can have boots. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
by the
against
way,
boots.
Joe, you take 2 damage for your.
Oh
extra-
wait, he
I
came
did.
in.
Oh, okay.
He came in, and I put a counter on him because constellation. And I'll go to combat. We'll swing 3
Swing at
commander,
me.
not it.
I'll block with Stuffy Doll. Joe, take 3.
Oh, I forgot
God
you
damn
had
it.
Stuffy Doll. Jesus Christ. I thought you were wide open.
Nope.
Well, God
Never
damn it.
mind. I probably could have gotten a free swing in at Joe then.
It's okay. You still
I
hit him
got
for
you
damage.
blocked.
Don't worry about it.
Oh well. Well, I wanted the trigger. That's okay. Main phase 2, I'll play this Stirring Wood. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
Yep, it's the new Calyx. I'm digging.
Oh, that's fucking interesting.
I'm digging him.
That's really interesting. We're gonna play Bajuka Bog.
Who's graveyard?
Yours.
Okay.
Syphilis is in there. I'm scared. All right.
Yep, I would be scared
Can't
of
blame you.
syphilis too.
Can't
Fuck
blame you for
yeah.
that one.
Syphilis scary.
Especially if you don't have protection.
Right. So what I think we're gonna do, because you still have a lot of enchantments to cast, and we can make it fun.
What? How do you know?
Because I have a lot of enchantments to play. So
Oh,
blue, red, black, and
doesn't
the
Bazooka
blue
Ball get
player
into
left.
tapped?
Yeah, it does. So 1, 2, black, and 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and we'll bring out Lindy.
Nice.
Not fucking really. Like the fucking dude neutered my entire play. Like it would have put me so far ahead in this game, or it wouldn't have been, but it would have slowed you down greatly.
I'm not really sure why he scooped.
I'm not either, to be
I
honest with
think
you.
I have a feeling it's because he thought he was onto something and you threw a wrench in it.
Oh,
Just a feeling.
But I
he
mean,
wasn't really
either
doing
way.
anything. So
I
And
mean,
then we'll just tap for a blue and a red, and we'll play Third Path Iconoclast. Whenever I cast a non-creature
oh,
spell, I
that's a
create a
great
1/1 white
card.
soldier. I love this card so much. So I will go to my end step, and I will go and I will put Curse of Reality on me, and Curse of Opulence on me, and Curse of this on me, and this curse on me, and then I pass.
all right,
Why are you
cool.
putting all the curses on you?
Because that's what Lindy does. If they go to if they're in my graveyard, they go to me until my next upkeep, and then on my next upkeep, I can put them all on one player.
Oh, okay.
It's
I was
cursed tribal, man.
confused.
It's cursed tribal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible deck. I've never won with it. It's not good, but it's so much fun to play.
I hate to do this to you. I really do.
No, you
Board
don't.
white.
I'm gonna tap 2 and a white
He's got a
for a
board
generous gift.
white.
And I'm gonna destroy your Lindy.
Okay, that's fine.
But you get
You
a
get
free
an elephant.
elephant token, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
It's okay because I still
Not
have a way to put them on you
not as
anyway.
cool as Lindy, but
Then I'm gonna pay 1 a red, white to green for Bright Palm Soul Awakener, which is
oh
backup
god.
1, which will put a +1/+1 on Shalai Halar. Flayer, take that 1 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to declare an attack with Shalai Halar, which will double the +1/+1 counters. You'll take another damage Flayer, and then I'm attacking you for 5 flying with Vigilance.
Who, me?
And I'll take 2 damage from my
No.
curse.
Okay. You got it.
And that's all I got.
And okay, so on your end step, I'm gonna tap Stuffy Doll. It'll deal damage to you.
How much? 1?
Yep, just 1.
Cool.
Got him.
Got him. It's okay because you didn't even read the curses first. Like this one sucks for me, but I have a way to put that on you. This one lets me draw more curses. I'm okay with this one.
I'm going to tap 2 for Key to the City. Tap
I
it,
stand
discard
by
a
my
card.
decisions in life.
Creature can't be blocked this turn. When Key to the City becomes untapped, I can pay 2 to draw a card. I'm going to pay 1 to put Helms onto Calyx. And then I'm going to tap Key to the City, discarding Selesnya Signet to make Calyx unblockable. It can't be blocked. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'll go to combat. And I'll swing 6 Commander at Joe.
Unblockable. I'll take it.
We'll both draw a
And
card.
we draw a card. And made. Oh, and then I hit you, so I'll copy cast out, and I'll do the bright palms.
All right.
Constellation trigger. I'll put a counter on Calyx. I'll play a Rogue's Passage for turn. And then I just. And I guess I will cast Harness Stubborn. So good thing you exiled my graveyard.
Yeah.
He's like a Sun Titan,
Ah,
kind of. But artifacts, enchantments. And that's my turn.
okay, I'll untap and draw. Play a
That's
Sunken
kind of
Hollow for
gross.
turn. Untap one,
So you're just
one,
doing
2, 3,
teleport? Oh,
4,
that's
5,
kind of boring,
6.
to be honest.
Lindy.
I'd rather be
On
playing
my upkeep,
Voltron
I'm
and
able. I
attacking.
will bury um,
That makes the
the
game
Curse of
like
Shaken
really
Faith,
long and boring.
so he can cast spells now. And then I will resolve this one, and I will go search for a curse card in my library.
You're sacking the Shaken Bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Man.
sure there's something much worse in store.
And we will come enchant myself. Or we'll enchant Joe. Or no, we'll enchant Flare. Every time it's
With
landfall,
what?
whenever a land, Curse of the Restless Dead. Every time you play a land,
Oh,
I get a 2/2 black zombie.
yeah.
Um,
I like that card.
and then I will tap for 1 to play Deposit Scepter, and I will tap Deposit Scepter to take Curse of Opulence
Deposit
away.
Scepter? The
Yeah,
fuck?
bury target permanent you own. And then I will tap for nothing because it's 0 to play Claws of Gix. And I will pay 1 to sacrifice a permanent I
Weird.
own, which will be Cruel Reality. On my end step, these will come back to me.
What the fuck? That's pretty good synergy. What is it? Claws of Gix?
Claws of Gix and Deposit Scepter. Then I'll pass. Because I played
What?
1,
That's
2,
pretty cool.
3. Because I played 3, I will make 3 1/1 White Soldier tokens.
What? Oh, you're Iconoclast?
Iconoclast. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a little. Okay.
Okay, this is a whole lot of
I was
nothing.
just curious. Did I do? I think I have 9 commander on Joe.
6.
Oh, 6.
I'll play a Jungle Shrine for
Probably.
turn.
Probably go after Nada.
And then I'll
Why?
tap 3 for
You're-
Chromatic Lantern.
You're popping off now.
I'm popping off, yeah. Things are
Um,
rotating. Doesn't mean anything's happening.
moving to combat. Suppose it just makes sense to hit Flare for 5 flying with Vigilance.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Okay. Untap. I'm gonna pay 2 to Key to the City and draw a card. And then I'll draw for turn.
supposed
play
to
a
gain a land on the
plains.
deposit center. Oops. Or the Closet
Huh?
Gix.
Oh,
I was supposed to gain a life from Closet Gix.
shucks. Um.
Did you play a land per turn?
Oh yeah, I play a land.
Cool,
So you
I
get
get
a
a 2/2
zombie.
black zombie.
Yep. I'll activate Key to the City and discard Dawnheart Geist to make Calyx unblockable until end of turn. And I guess I will pay 4 to make my Harness Stubborn unblockable till end of turn. Then I'll go to combat 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do 10 at Nada.
That's rude.
I mean, your board
I mean, I
is.
understand it. It's still rude.
That's
Never
fair.
said I didn't understand it. I said it
Hey,
is rude, and it is.
Don't go scooping, okay? It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I will use Calyx to copy the cast out again, and I'm gonna do Lindy.
You're gonna kill Lindy?
Exile it under cast out, but you can just move it to your command zone. And then I'll put a counter on Calyx, and then Harness Stubborn will bring back Selesnya Signet. Yeah, artifact. And then so you got. I don't really have anything else, so I'll pass.
Untap and draw. Play a swamp. Then I'm gonna go search for another curse. Put it onto the battlefield. Um, I'm gonna put Curse of Fool's Wisdom onto you. So every time you draw a card, you lose 2 life, and I gain 2 life. I will bury
you?
my bull elephant. You are Calyx.
Oh,
And then I'm going to tap for 2 and 2 blue to play Clever Impersonator, having it come in as a copy of where the fuck did it go? Of Curse of Reality on you.
okay.
And then there's one more thing I want to do. I will tap for 1 and 2 blue, and I will play Mirror Maid, doing the same thing.
Okay.
So now you have 2 of those curses on you. Iconoclast is going to see 1, 2, 3, so I'm going to get 3 more. And then I'm going to tap for 1 to sacrifice a permanent, sacking the original one from me. And then I am going to tap to bury the Curse of Opulence on me. And yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. This is.
And I will gain 2 life from the Claws of Gix.
Well, this does a
Alrighty.
whole lot of nothing for me.
So I have to sack creatures.
You have to sack a it's entry that player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Yeah, you have to sacrifice 2. If you can't, you take 5 damage. And that's every upkeep.
Yep.
That's what I wanted to do when he scooped. I had that in hand, and I was gonna put all the creature, all this on, then put them both out there, copy it, and instead it went on me. And I'm just like, well, that sucks. It's the
I'm
only
gonna
reason
pay
I played Lindy was to get it back onto the field.
This is not ideal for me, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna play Hardened Scales. So if one or more +1/+1s will become a creature you control, put twice or that +1 instead. Then guess we're gonna move to combat. Guess I'll swing 5 at Nada. I swung 5 at Flair last turn.
Yeah, but if you swung at him there, I would have killed him on his turn. On my turn. Bastard.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
I know. I would have killed him on his turn. It's okay.
Then I'm going to pass.
Okay, so I lose 2 life when I draw a card.
Yep, and I gain 2 life.
I'm not gonna do key to city. I gotta sack these 2. I'll put Calyx in my graveyard.
So no creatures on board.
Nope. Then I'll draw. I'll lose 2. You gain 2. Let's see. 2, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast Auramancer. And I return a enchantment from my graveyard to my hand. And I bring back Calyx. Then I'm going to recast Calyx with a low cost of 2. When he comes in, I'll put a counter on himself. And then I will pay 1 to put boots on Calyx.
Did you play a land or no?
No.
Okay.
And then I will pay 1 to put the helm on Calyx.
Nothing that gives him haste. Or yeah, the boots give him haste. And the helm does what for him?
+1/+1 for each enchantment I control. Which
Okay.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So what's his total power right now?
7, 7,
5, 6, 7, 8.
8, 8.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, I'll tap key to the city, discarding. I guess I'll discard Resurgent Belief to make Calyx unblockable until end of turn. Then I'll go to combat and swing 8 at Nada.
I'll take 8.
And then when I deal damage. Zero. 1, 2. Shit. I do not know. I guess I'll just make a copy of Cast Out again and do one of your. I don't know. One of your cruel realities. I don't really. I don't think it matters. It gets exiled. It's not destroyed. Calyx trigger. I'll put a counter on him, and then that's.
So I have a question. Are you passing?
Yep.
So
Yep,
if
I
I were
passed.
if I were to take control of Calyx, do I get the equipment on him too on my board? Does he come as
He
he
has
is?
hexproof.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because of the boots.
Hmm.
You'd have to get rid of the boots first.
Let's draw.
But yes, you would get. He would go to you with the equipment.
Okay.
It's just you can't move the equipment around because I still control it. I believe that's how equipment works.
Hmm. So, on your end step, I'm gonna tap one stuffy doll. So, Joe, you'll take a damage. I don't think.
I wasn't planning on making copies of Cast Out the entire game, but here we are.
Yeah, it's kind of what's done it too.
I really miss Alpaca God.
Why?
I'm just being an asshole.
Oh, okay.
I think you might have it here. So I'm gonna go find another curse. See if there's a curse that fucking helps me. Okay, that might help me. Curse of Bloodletting. If a source would deal damage to an enchanted player, it deals double that damage instead. Flare.
Okay, so
And that'll make me another zombie. So I have 4, 12, 15, 16,
does that
17, 8. I have 18
can't.
damage right now at you.
Oh, okay.
There's 18 damage. You can block one of them. And then you'll take one on Curse of Fool's Wisdom on your upkeep and die.
Okay. Well, at the moment I'm at 1.
At the moment, you are at 1. Ha! That
All right.
felt good.
All right.
Right, so we'll play a Steam Vents for turn. I'm not paying the
Well, it
2.
was a good game.
So that means this curse is still there. I'll tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will play a Curse of Unbinding on you, simply. So at the beginning of your upkeep, you'll reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto my battlefield, and then you put the rest into your graveyard.
Okay.
I might have just given you the win, though.
I don't know. We'll see.
I might have just given you the fucking win.
Honestly, I don't know. We're gonna find out though. All right. So for your end step, that's what I do.
No, it's on your upkeep.
Oh, on my all right. So I'll move to my upkeep.
No. I'm not done my turn.
Oh, I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
You stop it.
I misheard you. I apologize.
How does he have the game?
Because I think Shalaya could just fuck me up. I don't have a flying
Oh wait,
blocker.
shall I can one hit you and then I don't die from the
Oh yeah, he has to
curse?
pass it to me and then kill me on the next turn.
Yeah, you have to kill.
Oh.
You would have to do nothing and then I die.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do
What
is we're gonna tap one for a Curse of Vengeance on Flare, and
is
it's
this?
not gonna literally do anything because you're not gonna be able to cast anything, so it's not gonna do anything. It's just because you have shit attached to you.
Right.
When an enchanter player loses the game, you gain X and draw X, where X is number of spite counters. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Um. And yeah, that'll wait. I guess I can play one more curse just for the fuck of it. Play Trespasser's Curse. Whenever a creature enters the
Oh.
battlefield under enchanted player's control, that player loses 1 life, and I gained 1 life. And I'm gonna say that's gonna go on Joe, and I will pass. Joe, kill me if you want, but then you have to contend with him, and he's gonna
Okay.
be unblockable.
So,
That is
here's
true.
the creature you can have.
What is it?
It is a Forgotten Ancient.
Is it any good?
It's a Mana Gorger Hydra.
It's basically
Basically.
Mana Gorger Hydra, but it's at the beginning of your upkeep, you may move any number of +1/+1 counters from Forgotten Ancient onto other creatures.
Is it a flyer?
No.
That
No.
doesn't mean shit to me.
All right. So,
It's just a big tree.
I'm going to draw for turn and untap. This is a real heart of the cards moment for me. Watch it be a land. Oh, no. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Something good.
So, we're going to pay
What?
2,
Okay, this Lord of the Rings set might be busted.
2, 3, 4, and a white for Guardian Scale Lord,
Motherfucker.
which has backup 1.
What
When
is
this
this?
creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and it gains the ability. I'm going to put a +1/+1 Shalon
Spelltable
Halar and
sucks.
deal the 1 damage to you, Flayer.
All right, now you
Okay,
can kill me
so
with
that
game.
kills me.
Yep, and then I'm going to pay.
Okay, so
All you have to
that
do is
worked
swing out
out
at
for
me.
you.
Oh, you don't have any flying
I have
blockers at
no
all?
flyers.
Then I swing at you for 6 flying.
In
with
response to you going into combat, I'm gonna tap Stuffy Doll. It's gonna deal two damage to you with its fingers in the air.
That's cool. I'll take it. I have no idea. I'm going to let you. I'm going to say this, and I mean this so respectfully. The only reason I won this game is because for the last like 4 turns, you two just decided to have it out for each other.
Probably.
That is the only reason I pulled that off.
I had fun though. Like I was finding things that like I never even get to the end game with this deck. I had a great time playing this deck. It was stupid. I like pulling the bloodletting out or pulling
Oh,
the
hello.
random bullshit. It was just fun. Yeah, I had a lot of
Also,
fun playing that deck.
I will say that I had Soul Ring and Arcane Signet turn 1, but I didn't want to be that guy.
Oh, I appreciate that. I have a rule because I do play on Moxfield when I play online because I don't have a webcam and my phone just doesn't. I don't want to use my phone. That if I ever get a turn 1 Soul Ring, I immediately mulligan.
So I have a question for your Moxfield stuff because I've seen it both ways and there's no judgment either way. Do you only play decks on Moxfield that you have in person, or do you just make whatever you want?
So there's some decks like the decks that I have 71 decks on here. I own 40. I own 44 of them. But this is also like I don't buy the cards until I've played the deck on here a few times and I kind of see how it's gonna run because
Okay.
like the deck I use the most. This is the deck I actually play all the time. Jorn, God of Winter. I actually own this deck. It's probably my most played deck. Um, But here's my point, right? It's a $582 deck.
Yeah. No, I mean that
I'm not
that makes
not
sense.
buying that until I play it.
There are some people who all they do is play on Moxfield and they just make these super crazy overpowered decks and they don't actually like own any of it. And while I understand there's nothing wrong with that, but it kind of makes it unfair to people who are playing with paper.
Yes and no, because you could proxy any card you want for 50 cents.
But all right, cool. And as far as the Lord of the Rings set goes, I'm pretty excited. If
I've
you,
already made 2 Tom Bombadil decks on here.
that's awesome.
He's so bad. He
All
can
right,
get out
well,
of hand, but like any amount of enchantment removal, and he's a Wooburg commander, and it takes forever. Any fast paced deck is just gonna fuck his day up.
yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Good game.
You too.
You too. Good game. Paper only. Let's see. Yeah, it still sounds kind of boring. We could. But the fact that people have to pay 14 to attack, it's just like. Sounds boring to me. Ornithopter's commander. There's. I think there's a couple legendary ornithopters. But if you rule 0 and play with people, I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I'm gonna try playing one more game. See what this is about. Let's be a friend. Hello.
Just need one more.
Um. I think I've got an Atraxa Battles deck.
Hey, play whatever you have fun with, my friend. It's your hobby. You want to battle with Atraxa? Let's do it.
Well, like it's a battle theme with the recent battle cards.
Oh, well, that changes everything. No, I'm kidding. You're good.
Do you think battles are good or no?
I have no opinion either way. I think they're a fun mechanic. I'm excited to see them in a deck.
I haven't really seen many of them, just a couple.
I don't have a lot in here, maybe a handful, just so.
Oh, I don't know. It's fun with battles.
I'm playing Prime Speaker. Big creatures, draw lots of cards, +1/+1 counter synergies. Either just try to run everybody over with gigantic creatures, or I do have a lab man in here to draw if I draw my deck. I don't have any combos to draw my deck, but you know, she draws me cards equal to the greatest
Fuck.
power among creatures I control. So if I have like a 70/70 Hydra and I play her
Weird.
or something, I can just
I'll
deck
keep
myself.
I'm not.
You're just missing
I'm not
one
sure
more
what the
king.
issue is. I mean, I guess people just have issues with proxies in general. I don't, but people just.
So what's up? Where y'all from?
I live in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the California IA.
Well, that's fun.
I'm from Nebraska.
Nebraska. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think anyone lived over there.
The guy from
That's nice.
Wisconsin is shitting on Nebraska. Calm down,
Yeah,
sir.
there's one city. I mean, there's like technically like 3 cities that are all kind of within like an hour of each other. There's like one chunk of population. The rest of it's all little towns and farms and shit, though.
The majority of people that live in Wisconsin is like the southern half.
Yeah, we literally
Otherwise,
just
it's
got
all
Omaha.
farms and like the biggest city up north is Green Bay, and it's pretty much farm and woods.
Yeah, here's like just literally nothing but cornfields. It's crazy. Driving from like here to Colorado, it's just fucking 8 hours of cornfields, dude. It's horrible.
I will wait for 2 more minutes, and if not, if you guys are cool, we can do three-way.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't care.
Sometimes just how it works. What the hell? This is dumb. What the fuck?
All right. Well, I guess it's a three-way. We'll give it the
That's
old
fine.
randomize here. 1, 2, 3, and we can go.
Alrighty. Draw, play a Sparta's headquarters. Pass.
I will draw and play a
Oh,
forest.
look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and he's in the last spot. Fantastic.
Howdy.
Yo, you got here just in time.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna play Wild Growth Pass.
It's basically a
Okey-doke.
soul ring.
Draw for turn. I will play a Plains. Then I will play a Selfless Savior, and I will pass.
That's the dog.
That is El Perro.
The dog. I'll just do like a sloppy shuffle.
It's the soul ring of dogs.
So how's Nebraska, man? Like, I actually have questions. Like, what football team do you root for, or do you like football? I guess you're not obligated to like football.
I'm not like football, but like college, everybody hears all about the Huskers.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they used to be good once upon a time, and now nobody will ever get over it and admit they just suck now.
Prairie
And I'm
State.
gonna bet Wisconsin is all Packers all the
Well,
time, or
I don't really watch football, so, but yeah, they're pretty obsessed with the Badgers and Packers.
I'm a filthy Browns fan. Pity me.
well,
But you're up,
everyone
Mr.
was on
Doom.
your side until Deshaun.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I sympathize immensely.
I'm a Baker Mayfield fan, even though he kind of sucked.
Mr. Doom, it is your turn, my friend.
Oh shit, my bad. Untap, draw. Let's play an island, and I will yeah, I guess let's just keep ramping, right? I'll go 3, and I'll cast a Harrow. I'll sack this island, and I'll go get a. Oh, I kind of want to get double islands. Fuck. Yeah, I guess I'll just get double islands and pass. I could have waited to do that.
All right, we will untap, keep draw, and we will play a forest. Return. That's an option. That's an option. We'll tap 2 here, and we'll play Mesa Unicorn, which is a 2/2 with lifelink, and then we'll pass it on through.
Sweet. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, that's not. That can't be good. I'll play a Plains, and I will pass.
Untap, draw. I will play a swamp. And then I will pay 3 to cast Invasion of Amonkhet, which is a
Nice.
battle.
Who's defending?
I'll give it to Zamanda.
Hey. Okie doke.
So when it enters the battlefield, we all mill 3, and then you guys discard a card, and I draw a card.
This is a very negative card.
Oh, damn, 2
Yep.
lands.
Alright, I'm gonna mill those 3, and I'll discard a.
This is tough.
Planes. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I got a mill
Mhm.
3 as well.
Let's
Just
put
a
your
counter
nature's
spell.
claim.
We got AC of Island and Tranquil Frillback.
I'll discard a planes.
Gosh, hopefully I can
I'll
get a
draw a
land.
card.
I feel it.
And then it has 4 defense counters, I think they're called.
Yeah, something for life. Something
Yeah.
like that.
And then when it flips, it becomes a copy of a creature in a graveyard.
I'm gonna draw a land. Check it out. Boom. That's a counterspell.
Yeah.
Fuck. Let's just play an Ivy Lane Denizen. I don't have any of the combos with that. Just a heads up. I just have like 12 of those in my bulk box. And then I will pass.
No combos to see here.
Nothing to see, everybody.
Oh, wait. I think I accidentally went infinite.
No degeneracy.
Oh, geez, guys. I didn't even know those went
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
I didn't even know about that. That's crazy.
I'm gonna play Trelasara. Um, I will swing Mesa Unicorn at Flayer for 2.
Okay.
You don't wanna hit the siege?
No, I don't.
No, it's on
Oh yeah, it's on the
Zamonda.
side. You couldn't even swing if you wanted to.
No, anyone can attack it but him.
Yeah.
Not that you would want to attack someone's battles. I
I'll
don't
attack
see
your battle.
why,
Yeah.
but you can.
Politics.
And then whenever
Yeah,
you
yeah,
die,
sure.
put a 1/1 counter, so she'll get a 1/1, and then I will scry 1, and I will pass the turn.
Come on, land.
Shalasara
Hey,
is
that is a land.
like overpowered a Johnny's Pride man.
I mean, she's fun in a certain sense, but it's like a gimmick deck.
Oh my god. Pass the.
I'm out here to gain life and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum.
Oh, you passed?
Yeah,
Alrighty.
this deck does nothing for like 4 turns.
That sucks.
It's slow and steady wins the race.
Dreamroot Cascade. I will also do nothing.
Alright. I'm gonna draw a land. Bam. Hey, it's an island.
How did you know?
I always know. Let's
What are you, Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh?
yeah. Fucking number 2 from Austin Powers. I'll go 5.
That works.
Come on,
Well,
Yu-Gi boy.
Play Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. This guy, whenever I draw a card, I put a loyalty counter on him. I can 0 him to draw a card. I get -2 to make a 2/2 spirit creature that gets a 1/1 counter whenever I draw a card. And I can -12 to basically it fucks one person over. They choose one permanent they control and return it to their hand, and then they shuffle all their other non-land permanents into their deck.
Nice.
And then I'm just gonna minus him when he comes out though, and make the thing. So I get a 2/2 dude that whenever it'll just be this Mind's a Glow, whatever. Be a 2/2 guy when whenever I draw a card, I put a 1/1 counter on him, and then I pass.
Okie doke. Untap, upkeep.
Mind you glows fitting.
Well,
I'll probably double check in here.
I'll play a plains.
Oh, he's a zombie. It's basically a zombie.
Okay, doke. We're gonna play Revitalize. It's gonna gain me 3 life, and I'm gonna draw a card. So that resolves. Gain 3
Yep.
life. Draw a card first. And then this happens. And I look. That's fine. And then I will pay to play Allenbrock Escort. And then I will swing Mesa Unicorn and Trellisara. And we'll go Flare still. So that'll be 4 total. Or I'm sorry, that'll be 6 total. With 4 commander damage.
I'll respond.
Okay.
I'll flash in Vexel as Praetor.
Yeah.
And I'll block the Mesa.
Okay. So Mesa will die.
And I'll take 4.
Yes, sir. But I won't get another lifelink, so there's that. And I'll pass.
You
Well, actually, oh
still
yeah,
gain
you're right. I
life.
will. Yeah.
It's a land. That is a land. Gains you 1 life, and I pass.
My
Ooh.
unicorn.
The Hunter's tapped, so I'm kind of fucked.
Well, I'll play a Reliquary Tower. I might as well just do this. Oh my god. I'm gonna play Green Sun for 4. Or Green Sun's Twilight for 4. That's fine. Reveal the top 4. Put a creature and or land into my hand. And the rest on the bottom.
Has to be green.
No, just choose a creature and or land. You're thinking of Green Sun Zenith.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're 100% right. My bad. I apologize.
It's fine. Just in Invasion of New Capenna, covered a jewel, a thicket, which is the only target, and Heartless Summonings. And I already played land, so go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, I'll untap draw. That will put a counter on the boy and a counter on homeboy over here. Oh, there wasn't a land. Alright, let's let's 0 to fairy to draw a card. It's a land. Boom! It's a fucking growth spiral. Goddamn. So that's gonna put a counter on him and a counter on him. Then I guess I'll just tap. So I'll have 1 green floating here. So I'll just cast the growth spiral, draw a card, put a land down. Actually, I guess with that on the stack, I might as well try to ramp up this, right? 1, 2, 3, and I have a green floating, so I have 3 mana. Sure, this is dumb, but I need to draw some cards. So I'll use the 1, 2, 3 floating, and I'm going to cast Change of Plans for 1, targeting my dude. So he'll connive, and then I may have him phase out. So I'm not going to phase out though. So he's going to connive. So I draw a card, discard a card. We'll pitch a fucking counter spell. And then he'll get like 1/1 counter for the connive and a 1/1 counter because I drew a card. Then I'll resolve the growth spiral, draw a card, put down a Temple of the False God. Then I got nothing to play as land for turn, so I will just.
When you draw a card, you put a loyalty counter on
Oh
Teferi.
yeah. Thank you. And another counter on this guy. I will just pass.
Okie doke. We'll untap, hit that upkeep, and then we will draw.
Man.
Pay 3 to play Commander Sphere. Oh, that'll happen. And we'll pay 2 to play Great Sword of Tyr. What that does when it's equipped, but I don't have enough mana to equip it right now. Whenever a creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it and tap up to 1 target creature defending player controls. I am just gonna pass.
All right. Untap upkeep, draw. That's a tough question.
Oh, whatever.
Do I ramp? Or do I just play my commander? I'm gonna cast a Fara.
So something I fucked up with, we kind of need to kill that Vexilus Praetor.
Why?
Yep.
Because fucking Atraxa with protection from everything is a problem.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, at
That's
least you
weird.
can't blinker then.
I don't do a lot of blinking. Just Thicket and
Think happy thoughts.
I'll pass. Don't know. Don't got shit.
Alright, I will untap, draw a card, put a counter on both of these. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's +1 to Fairy. To draw a card. That's gonna put a 0 on, but basically +1. That's also gonna put a counter on this guy. Hey, it's a land. I'll play the green side of this. Alright, then let's go. One, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to cast a Fathom Mage. When it enters the battlefield, since it's a green creature, it's going to trigger the Ivy Lane Denizen, and I'll put a 1/1 counter on it. It is a 1/1 with Evolve, and whenever a 1/1 counter is put on it, I draw a card. So it's going to get a counter, and I'll draw a card. That's going to take up both of these. Oops. Then I will go 4, and I'm just going to cast an Armorcraft Judge. When he enters the battlefield, I draw a card for each creature I control with the +1/+1 counter on it. So he's going to trigger the Evolve on Fathom Mage. We're just going to tick it up and draw me a card, which will tick up both of these guys. And then he's going to trigger Ivy Lane. Ivy Lane will put a counter on him. And then I will draw 3 cards from his ETB trigger. 1, 2, 3. That is going to tick up both of these guys by 3. And then, let's see. I got
That's pretty
1,
funny.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. I will pass.
Surrender.
that's cool.
That is fun.
Energy.
Yeah, that was a
Which
interesting turn.
Fairy can ult now. Next turn as well, just a heads up.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, I only have so many options. 1, 2. Play. Here's what it is. 1, 2, 3. We'll play Social Climber. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, I gain a life. Boy. We'll pay 1 to equip Great Sword of Tyr onto Trelasara. Let's politic. Mr. Doom, are you gonna fuck me with the fairy or?
I mean, it's hard to say because this turn rotation just started, you know. Anybody could pop off behind you. But, I mean, I guess I'm not going to say I'm not going to fuck you with the fairy.
Very fair, my friend. I will swing at you with 5 from Trelasara, specifically targeting Teferi.
Alright, is it unblockable or anything?
No, it is no unblockable.
It's just a 5/5?
It's just a 5/5. I do have 1 white mana up.
Alright,
Ooh, scary.
Yeah, what the hell would you do with
Pass the
1 white
exile.
mana?
Swords to Plowshare.
That wouldn't help get it through, though. So it doesn't have trample, right? No.
It doesn't have trample.
What does the equipment do?
The equipment allows me to tap, which I guess I guess I have to do this now. It allows me to tap 1 target defining creature. I'm gonna attack the 12/12 spirit.
Is it just whenever he attacks, you tap 1?
Yeah.
Alright, that makes more sense then. Okay. I will just block
He surrenders.
with
I'm
What's
sorry.
with the
It is also now a 6/6. I apologize. I completely fucked up. I forgot I had a
Wow.
sword of fear on him.
I'll just throw the Armorcraft Judge in front of him. It's just a 4/4.
Just a 4/4. Do I want a response? Do I care? Yeah, why not? I will sacrifice Glenbrock Escort in order to give it lifelink and indestructible. So I will just gain 6. I will gain 6 life from this, and I'll pass.
Interesting.
Alright, let's pray for a land.
Very interesting, Mr. Bond.
It's not a good deck. I'm not. Don't worry. There is no greater plan here.
Pass the turn.
Alrighty.
It is all about life gain, and well, it's just about that.
Draw.
There, man, your tattoos are so cool.
Thank you.
But you're 0 to damage to the fairy that's gonna win the game. Not ideal.
It doesn't win in the game. It just neuters someone's board.
Yeah, it's just like a single target board wipe.
Yeah,
What he'll do
it
with
is
it
pretty
though is
mean,
he'll
but
build a draw engine. But
man,
Yeah. I mean, it's
come
definitely
on.
not crazy to think I can do it 2 turns in a row. Yeah.
It's okay. It'll be
I
fine. Ian.
I too play this card. That's the only reason why I know.
It's okay. It's fine. We're fine, guys. We're fine.
Nobody worry.
I'm playing control.
Whatever
Nobody
you say,
worry.
man.
It'll be great.
Now I'll play it out of car waste. Man, this seems early. It's not, but it does.
Psycho Rift.
No.
I believe in you. I think you'll make the right decision.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
You can do it.
Is it ad nas into
No. This isn't.
this is Oracle.
It's Armageddon.
I'm-
It'll be
This is-
great.
this is
I'm not a
Battle Tribal,
potato.
guys. We're casting Angel's Grace and an ad nauseum.
Yeah.
talk about
I guess I'll just play Atraxa.
Hey,
He did it,
you did the Atraxa thing.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7.
I played the Atraxa for a while. I'm thinking about rebuilding it.
that.
It's just so
See, we
sweaty.
got-
Nobody wanted to play against it.
He's got the green card that says
It's a
if your
fucking
opponent controls a
omniscience,
fairy,
dude.
kill him.
Omniscience,
What?
Wizard Class, Dragon Lord. Oh, what's that other thingy? Other creature besides Dragon Lord? Oh,
Oracle of Tragedy. When it enters or dies, I can loot or shuffle 4 cards with mana value 3 or greater from my graveyard into my library.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's from Aftermath. So I guess I'll get Dramoka, Greaves. I guess I'll play Omniscience.
Yeah, might as well,
Right.
right?
Get it. And Exotic Orchard. So we got 3 lands, Arcane Signet, Wizard's Class, Oracle, Tragedy going into the bottom. And unfortunately, I do not have haste. How big is Fathom?
3/3. I got a 3/3 and a 2/3 open right now.
I'll go to combat and swing 3 at Teferi.
Ooh. Hmm.
Well, go to combat.
Yeah, that's
Attack the
fine.
fairy
I'll get under 9.
Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll untap. Draw. Put a counter on each of them. Let's play a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go 3 and cast a Rishgar Pima Renegade. ETB Ivy Lane Denizen will put a counter on the Fathom Mage. That will draw me a card and tick both of them. ETB, I put 2 counters, or counter on up to 2 creatures. I'm gonna do one on him and one on the Ivy Lane Denizen. Like that. And then all my creatures with 1/1 counters on them can tap for mana. 5, 6. Alright, let's go. Yeah, fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll attempt to cast my commander.
You got it.
That's good. She will enter with counters equal to the greatest power among creatures I control, which is 16. Minus spin downs here. Just have to use a d20. 16. And then, let's see. Ivy Lane will put a counter on the Fathom Mage to draw me a card. And this will trigger the Evolve, so she'll take up 2 counters up to 5. Draw me 2 cards. These both tick up. And then draw cards equal to her power, which is 17. So draw 17 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm just going to put 17 counters on each of these. So this will just go up to 30. Just put that there. And this will go up to 29. So I'll do like 2, 9. Then this is gonna be one hell of a discard step. But I'll go to yes, who do we hit with the minus? That's the question, right?
Something like that.
I think
Yeah,
Simone
it's
got
kind
the
of.
most shit, but Flayer's probably got the
Well,
then just put a
you
Traxa
know,
back
4
in your
cards in
hand.
my hand.
1, 2. How much mana do you have on board right now?
7.
7.
Got
Can't play it
omniscience.
yet.
See, I can't play Omniscient, but I mean, all it really gets of is his battle and his guy, and then he just replays the Traxa.
Traxa
Yep.
is pretty bad.
Yeah, it almost just sucks putting that back in his hand. You know what? Fuck it, I'll just do it anyway. So I'm just gonna minus 12 him down to 20, and I'll target you, player. So you bounce one of your permanents back to your hand and shuffle the rest of your non-land permanents into your deck.
Targeting who?
Player.
Alright, I will
Okay.
respond.
Oh.
Oh, my guy.
No, I'm not gonna do anything like that. I'm gonna flash in a mocking doppelganger, and it'll enter the battlefield as a copy of targeting a Traxa. Oh wait, no, it has protection from everything. Oh wait, no. It is entering
Does
as a
it
copy. It's not
target though?
targeting. No, it's not targeting. It's
Because
just
it
entering
must
as a copy
no.
of. So yeah, I'll have it enter as a
Okay.
copy of Atraxa, and then I'll get the Atraxa ETB trigger. And then this guy says every other card that has the same name as it is goaded.
What's it called?
Mocking doppelganger. The 4 mana flash. You may have entered the copy as
Oh,
opponent's creature, and it's goaded. It's really good.
That's cool.
So I look at 10.
Yep, you look
Right.
at 10, you reveal the top 10, and then you put one of each type in your hand.
Well, that helps with me not getting fucking lands. Okay, I'll do propaganda for enchantment. We'll do this airplanes here for land. And then the rest are creatures. Oh, wait, no. I'll get this unwind. That's tough. I'll get
Deep
this
Gnome is
deep
pretty good.
Terramaster. Yeah.
I believe in you.
Either Deep Numb or it was honestly even Mind Sensor, but nobody really is searching.
Okay.
And these go shuffled somewhere?
They go on the bottom in a random order.
Gotcha.
And then I shuffle these into my deck.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then let's see. I'll tap Ivy Lane for green. I'll play a Soul Ring. I guess let's just go one. Oh no, she's summoning sick. First card summoning sick too. So I only have 2 more mana, but I would have to tap my big guy. Kind of want to swing with the big guy. Alright, so yeah, I'll just go to combat and I guess everyone, you have a death touch blocker over there. Yeah, whatever. I'll see if I can make you use it, right?
I'll use it. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
you already got the value actually out of it. I want to keep my 29 guy. I guess I'll just swing over at Flair for 29. Or no, 31. He's got 29 counters on him.
God damn.
Okay.
And then I'll keep everyone. Then I'll just go 3. And I'm going to cast a Cultivate.
No. I don't
No, I'm not
like
going to cast a
no.
Cultivate. I'm going to cast a Gyre Sage. ETB, he'll get a counter on himself from the Ivy Lane. And then after that, I will go to a discard step from hell. Let's see. Keep 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I'm gonna grab. Yeah, figure that's fine. Alright, so one thing has flashback, Visions of Dominance. Besides that, it's just a bunch of shit. And then after that, I'll pass. Visions of Dominance can double the counters on a creature.
Okay. See if we can do anything about this. Oh, that card draw says no.
Oh yeah, I'll draw a card on your upkeep.
Play a forest. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna pay 2 to cycle Renewed Faith. When you cycle Renewed Faith, you may gain 2 life. So we'll do that. Awesome. That's not a great card. But we'll put that on the bottom. Boy. 1, 2, 3. We'll
Oh,
sack Commander Sphere to draw a card. I guess we'll float a white before we do that.
interesting. Zimonda.
Yes, sir.
Do you have Patron of the Kitsune in that deck?
I do not.
You should put it in there.
I'm gonna play Campfire with that floating white. And then I'm gonna play, not play, but then I'm gonna tap it to gain a life, which will let me just scry again. Add another token. Nope, don't need that. And then we're gonna go ahead and send a 9/9 at Teferi. I have 2 white open. And then I'm gonna tap.
Yeah.
How many blocking creatures do you have up?
I have 3. I got the Gyre Sage, the Rishkar, and my Gigantic Commander.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck
tap
you.
your gigantic commander.
Yep. What is it? 9 coming at Teferi?
9 coming at Teferi.
All right. Yeah, I'll say no blocks.
All right, goes through. Get 9.
We'll go down to 11.
Pass turn.
Tap.
Oh, I guess technically I get another. But what's
Play
that?
a Plains for land return, finally.
Destroy all creatures.
Yeah, I wish. I'll move to combat and I'll swing a 7/7 flying vigilance death touch lifelink over at Teferi.
Yep. Teferi will take 7.
I'll gain 7.
Goes down to 4.
Then I will move to discard. I'll discard a crafty cut purse. And this, oh man. It's tough. Might be stupid. I'm gonna do a Plains.
Was that your turn? Oh, okay.
Yep.
God. Um. I'm just gonna cast Magister Sphinx.
That's a weird one.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
I'm gonna set Mr. Doom's life to 10.
Yep.
God damn.
Then I'll play land. Go ahead.
So untap. Draw.
I'm pretty much dead, so there you go.
Put a counter on both of these. Let's go. I'll go green, green, and I'll cast a Kodama of the West Tree. It gives my modified creatures trample, and is a 3/3 reach. And whenever one of my modified creatures deals damage to a player, I go get a basic land and put it on the battlefield tapped. He's going to evolve the Gyre Sage, and the homeboy will put a counter on I'm just gonna throw another one on the Fathom Mate. No, I'll throw on the Gyre Sage actually. Then after that, I'm gonna go tap this for 2, tap this for 3, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Yeah, that's fine. I'll cast a Hydroid Crisis for X equals 8.
What does
So
that
when I
do?
cast it, I draw half X cards and lose half X life, round down each time. And he's a flying trample that comes in with the X/1/1 counters on him. So cast trigger, I'll draw 4, gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4 counters on the boys. This goes to 9. This goes to 34.
This whole fucking deck works off the fairy, man.
I'll respond.
Alright, so yeah, Hydroid Crisis on the stack.
Yeah. I'll attempt to rewind.
Oh,
Hmm.
got a rewound
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that.
on the old VCR on him.
All right, and I'll untap 4 land. Or sorry, I only did tap 3, but I'll untap 3 lands.
Then, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana open. 6 with land for turn. So after that, I guess I'll just move to combat. I'll send, what are you, 48? So I feel like you're gonna give me the most trouble here. I'm gonna swing these 2 at you. So it's a 17-17 trample and a 36-36 trample.
Who?
At Bearhorn.
All right, I'll respond or attempt to.
Yep.
What's the biggest one?
36-36.
And the other one's a what?
17-17 commander.
All right. I'll attempt to Path to Exile 36-36.
In response, I will cast a negate.
In response, I will tap for 4. And I'll
Oh,
flash in an overcharged amalgam, exploiting it to counter.
I got nothing for that. So that will path him. She's in basic.
Yep. And then I will block your commander with my Death Toucher.
I'll respond to that, I think.
Okay.
I'll shuffle here in a second. Because, well, no, because I can just recast my commander. Maybe I just, that is fine, yeah. So you'll just take 10 commander. But you'll only lose 3 life, because you're going to gain 7.
Do I take trample damage if it's Death Touch?
Yep. Because it's not first strike.
2, 3. And that was how much commander? You said 13?
Yes. No, 10.
10.
10 commander, but you lose 3 because you go up 7.
Yep.
Then on damage, I'll go get another basic land to the battlefield tapped from the Kodama trigger. I'll shuffle here in a second. I don't think I'm going to draw any more cards. No, fuck it. I'll just go, I'll just put green mana down. I'm going to -2 to fairy to get the spirit back. And then I will go to. No, I'll just leave it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta discard one card. I'm just gonna pitch a Arcane Signet, and I will pass and shuffle.
Okie doke. See if we get anything of value here.
I'll draw on your upkeep.
Probably not. What does this do? Oh, that's cool.
The games are fine. This one
Hmm.
thought I was pretty much dead.
Okay.
I could be the
I'm
first one
gonna
out, pretty
1,
much,
2, 3.
just because
Oh my gosh.
someone didn't
I'm gonna
like
play a forest per turn.
my Atraxa.
And then I am
it's
going
the
to pay
newer
2
Atraxa,
forests
so it's
and a
not in
plains
effect.
to play Invasion of Dominaria.
I don't know.
And the person defending Invasion of Dominaria will be Flair. And I will gain 4 life and draw a card.
Okay.
And then, boom. Draw. That's cool. Put that on the bottom. We ain't doing that anytime soon. So I'll pay a green to tap Campfire to gain another 2 life, which will give me another +1 up to 4. Where is 4? There we go. That's it. 12. 12, 13. Oh boy. Doom, how many blockers do you have?
Just 2 at the moment.
Kodama and the Spirit. I don't have any mana to do that. Which I probably should have done because that's a smarter play, but oh well. So you learn. And barring this card actually being good when it gets flipped over, not really. How many counters are on Teferi right now?
7.
And Bear, you have no blocks. Flare, you have no blocks.
Flare has a Sphinx.
No, I have a 5/5 flyer. If you're gonna attack me, you might as well not play that battle.
Mr. Doom, I am going to swing Trelasara at you, which is going to tap. Oh, do I want to tap Kodama? Yeah, I'm gonna tap the Spirit and not Kodama, so Kodama's the only one up. So I am swinging at you for 11 plus 2 is 13.
Yes, I will just pay a blue and attempt to cast a Slip Out the Back on your commander, which puts a 1/1 counter on it and phases it out.
Yeah, I mean that'll work. So, I pass turn.
That's a silly card.
No, I like it. I usually use it to save my own creatures, but it can be useful. Like, because there he could give it indestructible, so I couldn't even destroy it because of the selfless savior.
I did my best, boys.
Twas a valiant effort. I'm still worried about Bear. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, that's sketchy as fuck.
He's gonna be sus as fuck,
Okay.
bro.
Oh yeah.
It's
See,
flash
now
tribe.
I gotta swing at him just to see what he has. I'm dying to know.
You can't trust a Browns fan.
Yeah.
Well, 7, 8. Definitely not playing Omniscience this game. So,
What is Opticians? 10 mana?
yeah.
Oh, damn.
I will attempt to cast Arcana Cruelty. Because why not?
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Doom, you can do all the things.
Yeah, what is it? Lose 3, sack a creature, discard a card.
Yep.
Lose 3, discard a nature's lore, and let's sack. I don't want to sack any of these though. Let's just sack the Ivy Lane Denizen, I guess. Actually, you know what? We'll sack the spirit. I can always just get the spirit.
Okay, and then I gain 3 life, and I draw a card. And I will pass.
Alright. Let's see what we can
Yep.
do here. Untap draw. Play a forest.
Should just make this like 4-color. Big flyer tribal.
3.
That might be cool.
Chonky flyers.
That's a smart idea.
Alright, yeah, I'll just because first I'll go 3 and I'll cast a tribute to the world tree. So if a creature I control with power 3 or greater enters, I draw a card. If it's less than 3, I put 2 1/1 counters on it. Then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need my double blue in there. 6, 7, 8. I'll cast my commander. Well, hold on. No, first I -2 Jason. Or fairy. Make a spirit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Then I cast my commander. So it will enter with what's my strongest round? I think it's just the Fathom Mage at 6. So it's nothing crazy. It's just coming in with 6 counters. That's going to trigger evolve and evolve. Nope, yeah, it's because it's gonna be a 7, so both evolves. Yep. I'll draw a card off the Fathom Mage. That's gonna trigger the tribute to the World Tree. I'll draw a card, and then off its own trigger, I will draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 9 cards drawn for these two. So this guy will get 9 counters. This will go up to 14. Then let's go. Play a wizard class. Finally found a Nomax hand size effect.
Hey, good for you, Phil.
Yeah. Then after that, I don't even know what the fuck I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sure, I'll go 5. And I'm going to cast a Garrick Primal Hunter. I get -3 him to draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures I control, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll draw 11 off the spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll put 11 counters on him and Teferi. So that goes to 25. I'll go to 20. See if I drew anything good. Nope, all these cards suck. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 mana open right now. I will just I think I just should I go to combat? Try to ramp. I might as well, right? No, I will just oh fuck, I just dead to flyers. That's not good. Everything about that. I don't know. Alright, I will just fuck it, I'll just pass. I'll figure out what I'm doing with my life over here.
Hey, that's what we're all trying to do.
That's
No.
fair, that's fair.
I want to flash in a Deep Gnome Terramancer.
You better not.
Figure out what we're trying to do with our lives.
Nah.
That's cool. That's weird. Hey. Yeah. Let us do the do. I am going to sacrifice Selfless Savior to give Trelasara Indestructible.
Hmm.
Then I am going to play Devastating Mastery for its 4 cost. And I'm going to choose Bear to return up to 2 non-land permanents you control to your hand. And then after that, destroy all non-land permanents.
I will respond. I will.
What is it called? Devastating Mastery?
Devastating Mastery.
I'll flash in a Deputy of Acquittals. Actually, I'll need to do 2 for that. And I will choose not to use its ETB. And then that'll go to the stack. That'll resolve, and I'll choose the Deep Gnome Terramancer with it.
I'll have a response to it as well.
Oh.
I will go green, 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 and cast a fucking what is it?
I believe in you. You can do it.
I'm gonna cast an inspiring call. Whoops, I dropped it. So I draw a card for each creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, and those creatures gain indestructible till end of turn.
It's a lot of fucking
Wow.
creatures, bro.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. So I'll draw 6 cards, and then those creatures will gain indestructible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My deck is getting pretty thin here, by the way.
Doing lots of things.
Oh no.
Kodama will die, though.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. That was
Okay.
Does anything else exciting happen?
This gets 6 counters.
Nope.
I'm drawing 6 cards. So
Nothing happens.
I guess in response, I'll also pay 1 to tap my own campfire before it dies. So I will look at the top. Look at that. That's fucking great. That's a fucking land. I guess I get 2 life, so there's that. And
That's another counter.
on the boy. Look at Trellisara go.
Yeah, that's-
You got like an 80 bajillion over there, huh?
yeah, I got a 28.
Man,
80 bajillion?
like
A little shy of 80 bajillion, but I'm getting there.
this guy's got fucking 28. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But then I won't have the blocker. Ugh. Well, that was a net negative on me. That will swing at Invasion of Dominaria with
Yeah.
Trellisara. And I
Okay.
don't know, I'll tap the 28.
Yep. Tap.
You get your
Wait,
invasion.
after I tap the 28, what other blockers do you have?
7/7 commander.
Okay, actually, yeah, no. I'm gonna swing at you with
Yeah.
12, 13.
It is
15.
indestructible also. So they just bounce.
That's cool. Alright. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Alright,
pass
yeah,
on.
sure. I'll block.
Okay, untap upkeep, draw for Afara, and then draw for turn.
What are you gonna do?
Hey, I tried board wiping.
Yeah. That was something.
Oh, Teferi's dead, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You're right. And the wizard class.
And the wizard class.
And the tribute to the world tree. And my growth spiral and my soul ring.
Yes.
You did get some shit.
White board wipes are best board wipes. Oh,
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Your big dude is not tapped actually, because my greatsword would have died at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
As would have that one.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap
Pretty exciting.
for 2 and just play an Azoria Signet. And I'll move to discard.
He's ramping. Kill him.
I will discard.
Yep. Fucking get him.
Oh, that's tough. I'll do this Deputy of Acquittals. And this, even though it kind of pains me, I'll do this at Chrome as well. 7. Yep.
Cool. That
Board
was your
wipe again.
turn.
I believe in you. Blasphemous act with no red.
You can do it.
Damnation.
Well, I will play Plains. And simply cast Omniscience.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, both my creatures are summoning 6, so I got nothing for that.
I also have nothing to say to that one.
Yeah, I am.
Welcome back in the game.
Wow. That is shocking.
Now you board wipe.
Yes. Destroy all non-land permanents. I will recast Atraxa.
That's a good one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Conqueror's Flail, Soul Ring, Brago, Counterspell, Thrix, Atris, Invasion of Ikoria, Temur Sabertooth, Deathcap Glade, and Heartless Summonings. So yes, the land, the battle, the counterspell, the Heartless, the
Hey, this Teamer Sabertooth, right? The Omniscience, it's insane.
well, I still gotta pay for the
Yeah, you pay
ability.
2, and then you recast Atraxa, then you pay 2, then you recast Atraxa, then you pay 2, then you recast Atraxa.
Yeah, that's a good point. You sold me. I guess Conqueror's Flail. I guess we'll play Arcane Signet,
That's
Deep
a cool
Root
spell.
Wayfinder, Conqueror's Flail, Sabertooth, Dragonlord Jamoka,
Call him the Jamoke.
Lightning Greaves. Put Lightning Greaves on Atraxa, I guess.
Gee!
I will respond. Never mind.
Well, you can't because of Jamoka now.
Gave him the Jamoke.
Well, I'm not going to counter it.
Oh. Well, people can't cast spells during my turn.
Ah.
Don't worry, bro. I'm tapped out. I can't do that shit anyway.
I'll play Birth of the Imperium.
This isn't even a 40k deck.
I know. Chapter 1, I make a 2/2 Astorius Warrior for each opponent I have, which is 3. And I probably butchered that, so I'm sorry.
And they called him the Ultramarines.
And I'll play Cosmic Rebirth. I'll bring back Archon of Cruelty to my hand. And I gain 3 life. Then I'll play Archon of Cruelty.
It's a lot of Ultramarines.
I guess Zamanda, you can do the Archon thingies.
Oh,
I don't even know what they do. So
Oh,
I'm gonna hold
you sack
reaction
a
until I read
creature or
the card.
planeswalker, you discard a card, you lose 3 life.
Well, that's rude. And lose 3 life. Oh my goodness. And then I'll discard a card, which is, I don't know, Primeval Bounty. And 3 life?
Mm-hmm. And then I gain 3 and I draw a card.
Keep this guy in the game. Keep him alive. This is how he repays me.
I'll play Oracle of Tragedy.
Get
Put
him, Doom.
Cosmic
yeah.
I'm gonna get him.
Get him,
Cosmic
Doom.
Rebirth, AC, and Magister Sphinx, and shuffle them back in my deck. And then I'll go to combat, and I'll just swing attacks at Mr. Doom.
Yep, I'll take 7.
And I'll gain 7.
The track says haste?
She's got
I
an
put
7.
the Greaves.
Oh. Oh.
And then main phase 2, I'll put the Greaves on Dragon Lord. And I'll pass.
Alright. I need to draw a lab man. The
And
lab man is in
anything
the bottom
else.
this many of this.
In your upkeep, I'll respond
yeah.
passing through phases.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap for 4 and cast a stunt double, having it enter as a copy of Atraxa.
Okay. I do not have a problem with people having Atraxas.
Me neither. All right, I'm gonna go. We'll do generous gift for the instant, and we'll go Chaomancer for creature, and a plains for land. And the rest of these will go at the bottom.
Am I good to go after that?
Hmm?
Did you have anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Alright, I'll draw a card. And then let's play a command towers line. Command towers line for turn. Then let's go 3 and cast a Garrick's Uprising. So when it ETBs, I draw a card. If I have creature with power 4 or greater, creatures I control have trample, and whenever creature with power 4 or greater enters under my control, I draw a card. Draw. Jeez. Where's my lab man? If I had a lab man right now, I could just deck myself. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Uh-oh.
10,
You
11,
got like a
12,
26,
13.
26. Why do you need. You got that trample, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, I just gotta kill everybody is the problem. I guess I only have to kill you too. That's right. Okay, so I'll go green, 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 1. So 4 green and a blue. And I'll cast an unnatural growth.
What is that?
At the beginning of each combat, I double the power and toughness of each creature I control until end of turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's give him like a 54. 54.
Then
With trample.
I think I'll counterspell that.
in response, I will cast an Arcane Denial.
Oh, double counterspell.
Okay.
Then, do I have enough to cast the vision still? That's the question. Yeah, I guess I have the Gyre Sage and shit. Okay. So visions of dominance. Cost me 4 mana, so I'll just tap the Gyre Sage to cast it with flashback. It costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value among commander I own on the battlefield or command zone. So instead of costing 10, it costs 4 to flashback. And I'm going to cast it targeting Zagana to put a 1/1 counter on her and then double the counters on her. So she'll go up to 7 and then double to 14. Then, so she'll go to 28. No, 20. She'll go to 30 because she's 15 right now. Okay, so I'll go to combat. Trigger. My dudes are gonna double. And
In
I will.
response,
Yep.
I will cast Disallow and counter the triggered ability.
I don't think I have nothing for that. Nope. Next, this is not helping with that. And this is not helping with either. Okay, so yep, that'll get countered. Then I'll move to combat.
Sniffle.
I'll send let's see, what is your total toughness over there right now, Flair?
I got 7, 10, 13, 20, 26, 29.
29
You could
plus
probably kill
19
me,
is
so
48.
And he's at 26 life, technically.
He's what, a 30 right there. Alright, I'll swing yeah, fuck it. I'll swing Ivy Lane, the dude.
Swing everything, bro. Let's go. Come on. You know what you want to do.
I'm definitely
I
swinging
believe
everything.
in you.
I'm sending these 4 over at Flair, and I'm sending Prime Speaker over at Bear.
Okay.
Oh wait, I forgot it doesn't have. It didn't double. Oh well, that's fine.
I'll block with a track set.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Sure.
I mean, just adjust your shit, bro.
Yeah, but do you want to take it back?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And then Flair, you got
so
38,
what do we got?
38, a 7/7, 3/3,
Do they have
and a
trample?
3/4. Yep, they all have trample. All my creatures have trample.
Oh, because you're
uprising.
because of your thing. Yeah.
Because of Gary.
I guess I'll block. The spirit with Atraxa, and then just die. Or do I have anything big enough to block?
I don't know exactly. If you blocked
I have a
that,
6/6 and a 5/7.
6/6 and a 5/7. So yeah, they could block these guys without you taking any damage.
You'll still gain 7 as well.
So if you blocked these with your 6/6 and your 5, all right, you have a 7/7 too. So you could have your 5/7 block that if you wanted to die, or have it block with these smaller guys if you wanted to live.
I'm just wondering. Okay, what is Ivy Lane? How big is it?
I got it's a 3-4, a 3-4, and a 3-3. These are the two small ones, and this is a 7-7. This is 38, 38.
Okay, I will double block the Rishkar, the 1-3 and a 2-3. We'll block Ivy with the 4-3. We'll block the 5-7. We'll block the Battling with the 6-6, and then I'll just double block the Spirit with 7-7 or 5-7.
All right. Before damage. Well, so hold on. So you got one coming through here. You got 14 here, so that's gonna be 21 damage. You'll gain 7. Okay, so yeah, before damage, I'll go 3, and I will just yeah, fuck. I gotta just cast a Quandrix command to bounce a Trax into your hand and put 2/1/1 counters on the Fathom Mage.
Big oof.
Which draws me 2 cards.
Okay,
And puts 2 more counters on
then I'm
that guy.
dead.
Yeah, that would be lethal after that. GG.
Alright. Good game.
Your creatures will still die.
Yeah,